coaching. I want to talk to you guys about coaching. Coaching is something that I did a lot in 2016. I did a lot of coaching in 2016. If you want to do coaching, if you're out there and you're thinking, man, I want to do some coaching, I think I can make some big money doing coaching, I think I can really do some good stuff on coaching, hey, I agree with you. You can make really good money with coaching. I'll tell you the negatives I found with coaching this past year. You got to be careful who you take on as a student. You got to be careful. Because what I figured out in 2016, I started out with this coaching thing thinking I could help anybody. I was thinking, man, I can help anybody make money online. I'm so confident in what I can do. Like, I know I can take anybody, change their mindset, and like just help them make money. I know I can get anybody to money online. If I just have enough time to help them, I know I can get them to money. That's not true, man. That's not true. You know, what I figured out was some people just aren't ready. Some people just aren't ready, man. They're just not about this life. They're not about it. They think they are, but they're not. They think they are, but they're not. And that's something I had to discover, man. Some people just aren't ready. They're not ready for the lifestyle. They're not ready to put into work. Everybody who wanted me to coach them in 2016, every single one of them said, dude, I'll do anything. Just tell me what to do. I'm a hard worker. I'll do anything you ask me to do. Just show me how to get the money, right? Some of them were willing to put into work, required. Some of them were not, you know. Some of them were not. Some of them came back with excuse after excuse after excuse. Why they couldn't do this, why they couldn't show up for this, why they couldn't blah, 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 blah. It's like, whatever. I don't care. I'm not your daddy, all right? My job ain't babysitting grown dudes or grown chicks. That's not my job, all right? I'll tell you what you got to do, and if you don't understand what's up, if you don't understand how to do it, or if you mess it up in some way, I will tell you where it's messed up, and I'll tell you what you need to do to fix it, and I'll tell you why it needs to be done that way. This is what you need to do. This is why you need to do it. Now, if you don't get it done, that's on you. If I tell you, hey, look, man, before we meet again, make sure you get a 5-sequence autoresponder done. They need to be like this, 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 and this, and this. This email needs to look like this. This one needs to look like this. This one needs to look like this. This one needs to look like this. And here's the template for you. Boom. Now, if we meet again and you haven't got that done, hey, man, it's not my job to hold your hand and to babysit you. That's not my job. So some people aren't ready, you know. But everybody says they're ready. Everybody says they're willing to put in the work. Everybody says, I'll do anything, man. I just want to make this online dream happen. I hate my job. Some of you hate your job more than others. Some of you are truly ready to make this thing happen. Some of you are not. Some of you are not. All right? Some of you are not. You know, what I found is you got to be all in. You got to be all in with this game. There's no halfway. I mean, if you're halfway, you might as well be halfway out, because you ain't going to make it happen being halfway. That's all there is to it. You got to be all in. You got to be completely dedicated. That's what I found. That's what I found. Because to make it, you got to dedicate time to your craft. It's going to take time to master the art of marketing, to master the art of traffic driving, to master the art of audience building, to master the art of product creation that people like. That's one that's overlooked. Everybody thinks they're a good product creator. Everybody thinks they can create a product that people like. No, they can't. They can't. They can't, man. To create good products that people really give a crap about, it takes practice. It takes practice. You know, it takes time, blood, sweat, and tears to master your craft, just like anything else. Blood, sweat, and tears to master your craft. But not everybody's ready, man. Not everybody's about that life. Not everybody's ready to say, okay, you know, I want to go out with my friends this weekend, but you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to spend this weekend doing product research. I got to get this thing done. Not everybody's ready to say, hey, you know what, man? I'm really tired. I want to go to bed. I got to get up in the morning and go to work. You know what, man? Forget it. I'm not going to bed until this autoresponder sequence is done. And that's it. When this thing's done, that's when I sleep. Before that, I'm right here getting it done. Not everybody's ready for that. So, Not everybody's ready to make a commitment on their blog and say, hey, look, man, I'm getting at least an article out of my blog a week. I don't care what I got to do to make it happen. I don't care if I got to write like a bunch of articles in advance. I don't care if I got to hire someone to write articles for me. One way or another, there's an article coming out on my blog every single week. Snow, rain, sleet, hail, sunshine. I don't care. It's happening. Not everybody's ready to make commitments like that, you know? So, I mean, it is what it is, man. So if you're out there and you want to do coaching, I highly suggest that you be careful, because it's easy to take people's money when they're like, yeah, man, I'll give you $1,000. Please show me how to make money online. Man, it's easy to take their money and say, yeah, I can show you how to make money. But what happens is those people think that they're going to give you $1,000 and like they just purchase the golden ticket or something. Like all of a sudden you're going to hold them by the hand and they're a baby and you're just going to like push them into money. That's not how it works, man. That's not what coaches do, you know. It's just not, you know. So, I mean, be careful who you take. Make sure you take people who are ready. Make sure you take people who are ready to go. Make sure you take people who are ready to rock and roll. So, that's what I say about coaching. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. You know, I mean that in the nicest way possible. You know, I'm not trying to say anybody's not cool. I'm not trying to say anybody's stupid or anything like that. Just because you're not ready, that doesn't mean you suck, okay? It just means, hey, you're just not ready. There was a time in my life when I wasn't ready, trust me. I was working a job full-time. I was coming home at night, doinking around with this website, trying to make something happen, but I was only halfway in. I was only halfway into it, man. I was messing around with it in my free time, and I was going in like 80 different directions, and it was just like, I thought I was serious, but really, I was treating it like a hobby. And, you know, if you treat something like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby. That's the way it is. So, you know, you really got to ask yourself that hard question. Am I really in? Am I in this 100%? How serious do I take this? How serious do I want to take this? You know, so I'm not saying it's easy, because it's hard to find those people sometimes. Sometimes you'll get like, you know, because the coaching game attracts people who are, I think, listen, this is my opinion. You might not agree with it. You might agree with it. The coaching game attracts people who are lazy. The coaching game attracts people who don't want to put in a ton of work. Man, they just want to pay someone a bunch of money and have them just give them all the answers, you know? This is the quick, easy path. The quick, easy path. Oh, man, I need to take a shortcut. I heard the shortcut was coaching. I'm going to pay this coach $1,000 and I'm going to get the big shortcut. You got to be careful, because you're dealing with people who want to take the shortcut. You're dealing with people who are already looking for the easy way. They think they can pay their way into success. You can't buy your way into success. There are things that cannot be bought. There are things that cannot be bought. I can reduce your learning curve by being your coach. I can reduce your learning curve. I can give you the ways to do things. But at the end of the day, you're still going to have to put in the work. You can't buy success. You're still going to have to pay the price. You're still going to have to earn it. You're still going to have to put in the work and do what has to be done. That's my experience with it. So if you want to be a coach, man, try to be careful about your selection process. And it is difficult when you send out an email and you say like, hey, check it out. I got 5 spots, $997. I'll show you how to do this, this, and this. This is what we're going to be doing. And you get a bunch of emails, people who want to sign up for it. You know, it gets tricky. You don't want to let people down. You want to help people. However, some people are not ready. And none of them see that they're not ready, you guys. Nobody sees that they're not ready. Everybody thinks they're ready. Everybody thinks they're ready. So, you know, do what you want to do. That's my advice on coaching. That's my experience with it in 2016. I'm going to do some more coaching in 2017. I'm going to take a different approach on it. I'm going to be a little bit more careful with my selection process. Some people aren't ready, and they waste my time. They waste their time, right? They waste my time and their time. So, it is what it is. But if you want to be a coach, be careful with your selection process. You know, so that's what I'll say about that.